should Smash Ultimate, or will Smash Ultimate, eventually move to 4 stocks? And I'm going to kind of examine that question a little bit today. Look at why certain Smash games eventually settled on their certain stock counts. But real quick, we are doing a giveaway. All you have to do is subscribe. We really appreciate your support. There is a video on our homepage if you need more details, or you can just shoot a comment down below. I will definitely respond. Alright, so I've been watching a lot of Smash Ultimate lately, getting ready for some locals and watching Summit, watching Genesis, watching Frostbite, and I've noticed that sets are moving pretty quick, especially among high-level players. You can chew through a set in under 40 minutes easily, and that's with like the filler in between. And then that got me kind of wondering, well, the game is fast. It's you know, it's closest to Melee compared to any other Smash game. So maybe there's a chance it'll move to 4 stock. Melee eventually settled at 4 stock. So I kind of want to briefly look at every Smash game and why the stock numbers settled where they did, and then discuss Ultimate. So let's start with Smash 64. I'm not sure if many people even know this, but Smash 64 is actually a 5 stock game. And that is partially because there are so many, not necessarily zero to death combos, but inescapable combos. There's so many, like, you get hit at any percent you die kind of thing. You can just get juggled endlessly. And there's very specific times when you can actually get back on the ledge. A lot of times you can just get edge guarded to death. So that kind of makes sense. You need those extra stocks because a lot of times one hit can lead to death unless the other player, the opponent, makes a mistake. So that kind of, assuming you play perfectly, that gives you about five mistakes, five times to get hit, assuming everything is going perfectly. There's no errors from either player. Melee is 4 stock, and I actually did kind of a little bit of research into this as to like when it settled into 4 stock, why it settled into 4 stock, and I guess MLG actually set this way back in the day where they were doing Melee circuits, which I don't even know if younger people would even know what MLG is, but Major League Gaming. Yeah, they set the 4 stock standard. From what I can read, it seems East Coast was doing 5 stocks and West Coast was doing 3 stocks, and MLG more or less decided to compromise. But I think the reason that compromise held for so long is because it works pretty well with the pace of the game, and it works pretty well with the punishes. I think Melee in particular has I don't know, maybe this will change actually in recent light of controversy. I think Melee has a really nice kind of compromise between the stock count and the timer. I think they have that kind of settled well, where it can run to time. It's unusual, but it's definitely not uncommon. Where it can run to time. It definitely has to do with certain matchups for sure. But I think the pace of the game works well with Melee, and I think those 4 stocks, there's a bunch of quick deaths that you can get in Melee, just the way that the ledge works, the way that just the maturity of the game. There are just some scenarios that are near inescapable. There's wobbling, there's crazy tech chases, there's juggling with your grabs, there's obviously like rest confirms, just all that kind of stuff that I think 4 stocks kind of bakes in some of that, while not being as crazy as 64 with the 5 stock. Then I mean, Brawl was 3 stock. I didn't really want to analyze that much because I feel like people don't really care as much about Brawl. sorry to the Brawl lovers, but Smash 4, that actually is 2 stock, and I kind of had a little bit of trouble like getting like definitive reasons, but it seems like, at least initially, people did it because it was the 4 Glory standard, and the idea was to mimic the 4 Glory standard online, which was 2 stock matches. And I kind of get that. I don't know when the official, like, this is why and this is what, or if that ever happened, but I kind of get it because there were no choices online like there are in Ultimate. So if you were going to play Smash Online and you were going to play it like competitively, not with items, not free for all, you were going to play for glory, and that was the only way you could practice. But I guess the caveat to that would be, if you're trying to mimic For Glory, I don't know why you wouldn't just only play Final Destination, because that was the For Glory standard, was Omega only. So, I don't know. But at the end of the day, I do think the two stocks make sense. It does and it doesn't. I think by the end of Smash 4, things could have moved to 3. They could have edged to 3. Only because matches were moving a little bit faster. But Smash 4, it's pretty easy to recover. You tend to live long, and it is a little bit. It's a slower game than Melee. So I think that kind of makes sense. The two stock, like you live long. You don't have those, like, I mean, with the exception of like Bayo combos and stuff, you don't have the 0 to death punishes that you do in Smash 64 and to a lesser extent Melee. You have good recovery, so there's a lot more a lot more chances for you to preserve your stock, and I think the matches ran a reasonable amount of time. I don't think 2 stocks was too long or too short, with the exception of maybe towards the tail end. I think the game was starting to pick up a little bit quicker. And here we are in Ultimate. And really the thing that I've been noticing is I think 3 stocks is working at the moment, but I think the pace of the games, at least I'm noticing the pace of the games is picking up. And just the way the game is structured, I think there's not nearly as much downtime as there are in other Smash games. Just like you can't just keep re-grabbing ledge. There's an incentive to stay on your opponent and keep those combos going. It's a little bit. There's more incentive to kind of go off ledge, just the way the air dodge works. There's more incentive to kind of punish your opponent off the ledge, take stocks, unlike Smash 4, where you could just kind of air dodge as much as you want and safely recover. It seems like at one point it could be possible that Smash Ultimate could go 4 stock, and I think that'd be fine. I mean, the game's not as fast as Melee, but I could see stocks being taken at near the speed of Melee, especially as these like crazy damage combos are coming up. I'm seeing like Ikes do like 0 to 70 in like seconds, and just like crazy gimps coming out, like crazy meteor spikes coming from like Leffen's Ivysaur and stuff. I could see 4 stocks being more appropriate to fill time, because I'm already starting to see time is going slow, and I think this might be more like a 2021 thing, like once the game really gets mature and the pace really picks up. But it'll be interesting to see. I'm curious what you guys think down below. It was just kind of a thought that I had. Wanted to discuss it, but yeah, let me know down below what you guys think. Again, we are doing that giveaway, so we would super appreciate your support, and we'll catch you guys next time.